What's up, deep thinkers? It's Robert from Existence First. And what I want to talk to you about today is negative and positive thinking. Now, positive thinking is a very common term, but I feel like we don't really flesh it out as much as we should. Okay, so that's what we're going to do today. The reason I'm talking about it this week is that I accomplished something very, very significant earlier this week on behalf or for somebody else who wanted my help, but because of their own negative thinking, they were not able to do this on their own. That took the form of complaints, focusing on things that were outside of their control, and taking things personally. There's a good book called The Four Agreements, and I believe one of them has to do with not ever taking anything personally. But in any case, those were the obstacles, right? So that's negative thinking. Now, positive thinking. Okay, positive thinking. We all hear of like gratitude exercises. I think Tony Robbins does that in the morning. So does the Miracle Morning, which is another good book. Focusing on things within your control is a form of positive thinking. And I thought, at first I was like, well, optimism is positive thinking. But then I thought, no. What really is going on here, the difference between these two, and this is the key point, okay, this is the takeaway. The opposite of negative thinking is not positive thinking. The opposite of negative thinking is taking action. The opposite of negative thinking is taking action. All right? Optimism is pointless if you're just going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to be successful in this and that. For instance, I before I moved out to California and I was living in the Midwest, I told everybody in my family, I said, by December, I'm going to move out, or no, it's March. By March, I'm going to move out to California. And I was all optimistic that, yes, I can do this. But I took no action. And so March came around and I had zero progress in terms of a plan of how to get out here, right? So positive thinkers are not optimistic, they are pragmatic. Pragmatic meaning what works, right? Especially in that problem that I had to solve earlier this week. The question that I have to keep coming back to was, what will work? What is the next step we need to do right now? How do we push this forward? How do we progress, right? Not like, oh, I'm really hopeful that this will. I mean, yes, of course, I had to adopt this very like strong mindset that and confidence in myself and my abilities and determination, but that's just part of it. The whole other piece is the action taking. Okay, I think I made my point clearly enough here. So think deeply, put your existence first, and write in the comments below any requests you have for additional videos. Talk to you soon.